I have lived a very full, chaotic, freedom filled, risky, unhinged, financially unstable life. I don't have very many regrets, and the regrets that I do have are not are usually because I knew to do better and I didn't. So when it comes to telling my younger self something, I don't really feel the need to. I feel like I've done a good enough job with life. I've gotten to a point where I'm proud of who I am as a human being, proud of all the choices. Well, not all the choices, I'm proud of a lot of the choices I've made. I'm proud of what my life has become. I'm proud of all that I was able to accomplish with all sorts of disadvantages in life. So if I were to tell my 20-year-old self something, I wouldn't. But if I had to, the one thing I would tell him is to slow down. I lived for things to happen as soon as possible and not for things to happen. I don't know if that makes sense. Because I went at such a fast pace, a lot of things were happening all at once. Like a large chunk of money started coming in. I was out and about doing all sorts of activities. You could see in the vlog, I lived a very, very adventurous life. But through it all, I was slowly burning myself out, slowly overworking my body, stressing myself, frustrating myself. A lot of problems and choices and mistakes I made in life were because I wasn't paying attention. I was just going at 150 miles per hour. And if I had taken the time to prepare, to plan, not even plan, if I had just taken the time to just observe what is happening. Just notice, okay, you're doing this and this is happening. You're doing that and this is happening. But if you do this, then that would happen. If you do that, then that would happen. And not only that, more importantly, I would have enjoyed the journey a lot more. Like I had a lot of fun, but there's more to life than fun. And I feel like I could have had significantly more fun even if I took my time with things, I wanted things to be great, but I wanted them to be great as fast as possible. But for something to be as great as it can be, it has to be done little by little over long periods of time. Like the time that you put into something is very important. Like video editing. I love video editing, but the difference between a good video and a very good video could be half an hour more on the video, could be 2 hours more on the video, could be 5 hours more on the video, could be putting the video down for 2 weeks and then coming back and seeing what you think and working on it for like a while over long periods of time. Like it's the time that you put into things that determine how great they can become. And I could use basketball as an analogy. Is analogy the right word? I'll use it. Use basketball as an analogy. Sorry, I'm outside and I have ADHD and there's so much going on. So I keep looking around. But don't worry about it. Don't feel weird about it. Basketball as an analogy. Kobe Bryant's rest in peace to Black Mamba, Loved Kobe. But he was not the most athletic player in the NBA by any means. He didn't have the natural ability that a lot of these NBA players had. But what he did was that he put in the work. He went to practice. He did practice one time. He ate. He rested. He practiced again. He did whatever he needed to do. He worked out. And he went home and did everything he needed to do at home. And he kept doing that over and over a long period of time. And so the Kobe Bryant that you see right now is not because he decided I'm going to shoot 10,000 shots for 1 week and then 10,000 or 100,000 shots a day for 1 week. Yeah, man, for 1 week. And and then he's going to expect, yeah, I'm going to be a great basketball player. No, every single day he did, well, he did a lot, but you could do significantly less than him and still be great. But just every day, just put in a bit of work, put in a bit of work, put in a bit of work, put in a bit of work over a long period of time, instead of trying to make everything happen one time. And I rushed things too much. I rushed things way too much, and I slowed down, and I've honestly seen the benefits of slowing down. I observe the world a lot more as well. Like, there's a lizard over there, it's green, and the green wall with this darker shade of green behind, and it's 3 different shades of green just in one little area, and that's not something I would have noticed. I just look up and I see lizard, and it'll just realize that a lizard is there. I wouldn't care that it's there, but now I get to observe it. So that's a beautiful creature, I mean, some people are terrified of them, but that's beside the point. I enjoy existence. I enjoy nature. St. Vincent wasn't beautiful to me for a long time, like it was. I was doing vlogs and taking pictures and everything, and when I picked up a camera, like, things started to be beautiful because a camera gave me a different perspective. But after stopping and not doing it for a while, I kind of just stopped seeing the beauty in things. But because I've slowed down, I could just observe. I could just observe. Like, color is something I've never really paid much attention to, but now there's like so many different shades of green all over the place that I just would not have noticed. And there's a lot less butterflies than there used to be, but I'm starting to see butterflies every once in a while, and that's just something that just never happened because I slow down. I get to appreciate existence. I get to appreciate my experience. I get to appreciate this beautiful country that I just casually live in. Just casually. And because I'm not rushing, I'm not trying to achieve all my goals right now. I still have goals, but I'm going to take my time with it, because what I've come to realize is not about meeting the goals. The point of a goal is to have something, at least for me, the point of a goal is to have something interesting to work towards until the inevitable end, which is death, and it's not about meeting them. At least, I mean, I would like to, and if I meet them, but if I meet them, I'll just have to make other goals, because then what am I supposed to do with my life? I'm not the type that people want to go to 5-star hotels and chill and lie down and thing, and then go and have massages and stuff and whatever. You want a little jet ski or something. That's not the kind of life that I care about. I don't care if, like, luxury for me is not an easy life. Luxury for me, instead of sending me to like sandals, right? I mean, if you want to send me sandals, I'll go in and send a dip, send for 2 because my woman had go to. But if sandals would not be my first choice by any means. If it were to be like a luxurious hotel, send me somewhere where we climb in a waterfall or hiking or activities, zip lines. I could deal with zip lines, but that's more. I like luxury for me is not easy relaxation. Luxury is doing challenging things. I don't know. Now that I'm saying it out loud, it feels kind of weird, but yeah, I don't want to be pampered and treated like some royalty or anything. Let me do something difficult. Let me do some rock climbing, as long as it's safe. Do something. I don't know. I'm off topic. What was I talking about? What I would tell my 20-year-old self. I would tell him to slow down. Yeah, slow down, because you get more done. Like it's a marathon. That's why I wanted to talk about that, because life is a marathon. Life is not a sprint. And what I was doing was sprinting, and when you sprint, you get tired. So you have to stop. And then, you have to sprint again, and then you get tired and you stop. Meanwhile, and I run, so I understand this very well. If if you run a marathon, you start slowly. Like if it's my first marathon, if I run my first marathon, which I would love to run a marathon, I would start as slowly as I could go and see how long I can go at that pace. You're still gonna get tired. Your knees are gonna hurt. I mean, this is a metaphor, not your knees are literally gonna hurt, but you know, things that go wrong and you're gonna be tired, you're gonna be frustrated, you're still a human being with a human body that is degrading as the day goes on, so as life goes by. And damn, I forgot my train of thought. It's alright. Right. So things are still going to go wrong and things, and you're still going to be tired, but it is easier to continue to just track along if you started at a decent pace. That's why when people run like the anime that I style of Running with the Wind, you don't start a marathon by sprinting. Like you just don't. And life is a marathon. I said this before, but that's beside the point. I could say it again. It's my video. I do whatever I want. So I now treat life like a marathon. I got tired because I would sprint and I would sprint and I would sprint because I refuse to stop. My posture is the way, well, part of the reason my posture is the way it is. I'm kind of really bent up, at least in my opinion. Part of the reason it is the way it is because I kept sprinting and sprinting and sprinting, and I'll be tired and I'll crouch in front of the desk just editing, goes by. When I had the MacBook, just edit, you know, and always up about carrying a heavy bag for all my camera equipment to this fit, that fit, all these things, and my body just couldn't handle it. But I did not stop because I have a very determined mindset, you know. My body, my mind and my body had to literally stop me. I just got to a point where I just couldn't do anything anymore. But if I had taken my time from 25 years old till now, I would have achieved significantly more than I achieve now. You know? It's a lot less fun, I'm not gonna lie. So maybe my 20-year-old self would listen to me and I would understand completely. I'll probably end up doing the same thing because I never really listen to anybody anyway. I mean, I did, you know, but I just, I was and still am determined to do things in my own way, so I probably wouldn't have listened. But the lesson was learned. Lesson was learned. I guess that's all that matters, right? Yeah, I don't regret not going slowly. I don't regret me being who I was and me being who I am, because every day I decided to just I made the best decision I could every single day, you know. Like what I thought was the right thing to do, I did that. I'm not going to, you know, be hard on my younger self or look down on my younger self because he didn't make the best choices in life, you know. I am proud of him for always learning and going and doing better and being better. I'm very proud of my younger self, my previous self, for bringing me to the point where I am now. And if you are like a young person and you're watching this because you feel like life is so hard, so hectic, I don't know what's going on, the future seems gloomy and whatever, just do the best that you can and be proud of yourself. You have to be proud of yourself. You have to be proud of the little things. Don't be proud of the big accomplishments only. In fact, I would even go as far as saying, don't even be proud of the big accomplishments. Be proud of showing up day to day. I jumped rope for 30 minutes every day in December. I'm currently doing mobility exercises. And after the jump rope was done, I didn't feel any kind of gratification. It was almost like, oh, thank God this is done. But every day when I jumped, especially days where I really, really didn't want to do it, I felt proud of myself for that. So I'm proud of myself for putting in the work on a day-to-day basis instead of, you know, oh, I got this amount of subscribers. Like, I'm making a video every day. I'm proud of myself that I'm making a video every day. It's not the video I want to make. It's not the video that I know I'm capable of making, but I am working towards that. I am building the habit towards that instead of, you know, my first video, trying to make my first video the best video to ever exist. I'm slowly getting in the groove, getting in the habit, figuring out different systems, what, you know, I'll try out different cameras, different settings of a camera, different setups to see what works. Try, like, I talk into the camera is easy. I love talking. This is very easy for me. And then I create social media, so I babble on. So I could probably incorporate a lot more talking in the video, but I also love editing. I love framing shots properly. So, you know, I might just put those two things together at some point. At least that's the idea that I have in my mind of what it will become. But yeah, but I don't know. I don't know a lot of things. So yeah, if you're a young person, just slow down. Just slow down. Like, it's not a rush. It's not, you stop thinking about making 100 videos in 100 days. Think about making one video today. That's all I need to think about. One video today. Right? Right. I have to edit the video for tomorrow morning. So I'm done. I don't know how long. I never know how long these are gonna be.